Check, check, check. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat here and there. Just trying to not be dying, as my health has not been the best lately with the throat. But yeah, man. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Disclaimer's up. If you guys can now just confirm you guys can see the chart, I'd appreciate it. Looking forward to just talking about what we could see will happen for New York Open and trying to do our best to calm people that you got to understand that when there are news events like this, we have the power to ignore what people might tell you is going to happen. For instance, everyone probably thinks that markets are going to go to zero, right? And last night when this happened, I was communicating with our members and just telling them that you got to ignore the news. Not in like everyone, it's okay to be aware of the news. Like it's okay to watch and you can support whatever it is. But man, when these events happen, you've got to really channel into markets and be like, how do I take advantage of the volatility? This is why we don't shy away from CPI, PPI, FOMC, and everybody else does. So I just want to show you, like, you guys, if you were in our Discord, including the free side, last night I went live, and right where we were down here was just talking about, like, this is not the place to go long. And now I want to show you, if you look at it, you're like, well, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Look how the price went up. And you got to think about it. The average person isn't going to long down here. And even if they did and they said, I'm going to hold to the top, they're not going to. They're going to take profit way too fast. And so those of you guys that were with me last night, I tell you, using True Algo, and this is a strategy that we continue to replicate every day over and over and over. And so for us, it has to close above our boxes, as you can see right there. And then that, just like I showed you guys last night live, there's the high probability long idea from True Algo. And then from here, it runs up to take profit. Then there's a small short, and you get to scalp that. And then after that take profit occurs, now we're up here. And then longs get activated. There's a small stop hunt. That's fine. Then there's the additional long, and then there's a take profit open. So even though you missed the bottom, just like think about every retail trader who missed the drop down here. This is the same thing I just want to point out real fast. That look, there is your bearish confirmation close from True Algo last night before the news ever happened, guys. There it is right there, right here, where I'm the dotted line. That's a bearish confirmation close. And then look what price does. So we already won off the shorts. And so this is why we tell you guys this indicator and system is 24/7. On the NQ, I told everybody last night, this isn't really something that I want to play. Plus, I want to sleep. Like, I have a USA time zone. So what I tell everybody last night, as soon as we get a bullish close above all of these boxes where I don't want to get trapped, look. And then it's almost 100 tick win already. 100 ticks. And it's 2 contracts, correct? True Algo members, average entry right here. I'm sorry, it was 266 ticks to the top. That's 66 handles. So you got to think about it. All these people are going to throw out fear, tell you what markets are going to do. They're all playing hindsight. They're going to try to do volume, all these things that are delayed and changing in a live environment. And then even though I didn't take any of this push up, you look up here and you might tell yourself, I can't believe this guy missed all of that opportunity. Well, guess what? I was sleeping and enjoying my life. Then True Algo alerted me right here first thing in the morning, and where you think this move is small to daily open, that's 66 handles. 66 handles. And so I get to wake up, and the True Algo members get to wake up, and you don't have to worry about the news. You just follow our rules. And so that's what we do on a repetitive basis. US 30 was called live last night as well. That I told you guys, if you were in our Discord, we went on there for free just to try to help people out during the volatility that people were scared of. And I said the only time to go long on US 30 is when we close above our yellow box. There's the first bullish close. There's a win, small, pushes up. There's the next bullish close, win. There's small, pushes up. And then right here where we're at right now on US 30, folks, another win, except for this one is 3 times the size of the rest. You get to multiple True Algo daily scalp targets, and now we're at daily open. And so going into New York Open right now, which is in, what is it, 30, 45 minutes. The only thing you can be right now currently using True Algo is being bullish. I don't care what the news says, guys. It doesn't matter. We have flipped the True Algo boxes on all 3 indices bullish. And if you question it, you missed the move up to this point. And so just from here, we have to remain bullish. And the reason why we can say that is it's very simple. We apply the same rules we applied last night when all the news in the war news started happening. When do we flip bearish? 2 ways. Option 1, which is what I hope happens, hits this, clears our True Algo beacon, then closes bearish underneath the box, and then there's your bearish move. That's option 1. Option 2, and this is really important, and if you're a newer trader to our system or to markets, you might not like this one. Option 2, it has to come all the way down here, hit this box, then close bearish, and then I can look for a short to go further. I will not short right here. And if I do, and I win, and let's try to pick some reason to go down. And in this case, let's use daily open. If I short right here, and my only reason is it's because daily open, then what happens is I teach myself a bad habit, and then tomorrow, what's going to happen? I'm going to go short again, maybe, or I'll go long, and then I'm going to hold my position with more conviction. I'm going to double down. I'm going to triple down. I'm going to keep adding to my short, and then price just goes straight up and rips out everything out of your account. This is why we have to do something that's objective, not subjective. Don't learn bad habits. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it, bud. So that's on the index side. If you guys remember last night, were any of you guys that are right now in the YouTube, were you guys with us last night when we went live on? We went live in our Discord, by the way. The real reason why I'm asking is like, here's the Forex market. Think about how insane Forex is probably going to be, right? Because of whatever's going on in the news. Okay? And then I just want you guys, again, like, be objective. Right here was the candle that we were talking about in the live situation. And then the next candle puts in a low. Then look right here, and this is the most important opportunity for everybody. After that small win on that short, this is a bullish candle using True Algo. And from there, look what price does. And it's a monster of a win. And then it goes short, and the only problem with this short is you actually hit our take profit. You hit the daily open on that short, so you wouldn't have taken it. Then the next candle pushes you up, and I just want to prove a point. This wouldn't have been the best short because your take profit's right there. This is what we show our members in True Algo, daily open. But then look, the very next short opportunity is a win. And now the euro for New York Open is trying to flip bullish and continue. You might be like, wait a second, isn't it already bullish? And it's like, no, man. We get to pick every single candle when it touches a box if we're going to flip bullish or flip bearish. Because right now, this current candle, it has 4 minutes to close. It can close down here. If it closes down here, it's bearish. It doesn't matter that price has gone up, and that's one of the big mistakes retail traders make. They think just whatever direction price goes must mean we're in some type of trend, and that's how you get robbed from markets. This is the pound. Watch where I put the circles, and let's just see if it works. That would be somewhere where there's a bearish close, and then is this a bullish close right here? Isn't it? It's literally like magic. Do you guys see it? All the way down here, how well controlled We are with True Algo. And remember what we teach you guys. You guys have been on so many of these lives, man. Look, you don't get a reversal till it closes bullish from a box below. There's the bullish close. You get 2 to 3 contracts activated from our idea, and it goes straight to opens for take profit 1, and then all the way to the box for take profit 2. But look, it gets better. Let's say you missed the huge long opportunity. Look right here, bearish confirmation, and then there's a take profit. If you wanted to short to the opens, then there was also a tiny little gap to be filled. Then it pushes back up, and now look at the pound. If this candle closes red, it will close red from the True Algo box, and that means in the next 30 or for the next 2 minutes, it'll close, and then for the next 30 minutes, we're bearish on the pound, and that's how we watch it. I think this might be 2 of the best examples from last night. Okay, here's the news event for gold up here. You guys remember this live if you were with us last night. And I just want to show you, this is called being objective, okay? There's the bearish close. See the arrow? And then it did not hit the take profit box, so that's a confirmed short. Then this pushes up, big wick, activates more contracts, but let's say you didn't take that. Even though it's a monster of a win short. Look right here. You see the next candle? Do you see the confirmation bearish close from this True Algo box? Comes up, activates 2 contracts, straight to take profit. Long position, I don't know if you would take it. It still was a small win, but I wouldn't have taken that one. And then now, small loss, pushes up, and then now, this is what's so important, because nothing is 100%. This candle right here, look where the dotted lines are. That is a bearish close from the same box. Most people probably weren't even awake at this time, right here in this consolidation area. And then look at the bearish close. 3 out of 4 contracts activated, True Algo members. And then look at the win. The monster of a win. Immediately followed by a bullish close from this box, followed by another big win. So if you had a small loss in here, you've now had 2 wins afterwards that more than negate the first loss. Nothing is 100%, but you have to follow rules. There's the close. We still have a confirmed bullish close for oil. So looking for oil to continue up to the box. Right now, gold is not in a place where you should be long because we've had a bearish close before that. Excuse me. Index folks, reminder, we are still bullish all the way till New York Open. Until we close way down here, there's no reason to be bearish. I spent a lot of time with the crypto folks last night because there's cryptos having its halving on Bitcoin. So I'm sure there's lots of people that are making assumptions on what markets should do. But I just want to show you again about being objective. These were the first, right here. There's the first bullish close right there on Ethereum. I know it might be small on your screen. I apologize. But right there, if we're being objective. Sorry, I deleted the box. Right here. There's your first bullish close. 2 to 3 contracts activated. First take profit. You're already in the long position. You get to protect your take profit. And then look what happens. Even if you missed, that is a bullish close from these boxes. Comes down, activates multiple contracts, and you hit the take profit on the very same candle. And now, where retail traders were scared to get into anything, now we're trapped between our boxes. And we've already got to enjoy those. Bitcoin, as I was telling you guys last night, might be a little bit harder. And this is where you have to be honest. There was no bullish close from a box with True Algo. So it's okay. And we didn't take that. That's right here. But right now, Bitcoin has a bullish close right there. So the potential to push up higher. And Tether has yet to confirm bearish close from a box. Because every time there is a bearish candle, it's closing in our boxes. So again, looking for oil to finish its view up. The pound did close bearish, by the way. That is a bearish confirmation candle close. So looking for it to get to the opens. There's also a fair value gap here that needs to get filled. Really quick, I want to check silver. Commodities are something like, if there's going to be some type of war or lots of volatility in markets worldwide because of what occurred, you really want to look at commodities. And I was telling you guys that last night, members. Really, really far close comes up, activates 2 contracts from the short, and then look at the win. And how aggressive the market makers were taking profit in the same spot, followed immediately by a bullish close right there, and straight to take profit and look exactly where it sells. So 2 monster wins on silver, even though people will be scared to operate in markets because of volatility. You want volatility. You just have to be on the right side of it and be objective. So New York opens in a half hour. Are there any questions or things that I can help you guys answer? One of the coolest things about the system right now is, again, as we're bullish on all 3 indices right now, because of the flipping of our True Algo boxes below, there's nothing to do for the next 12 minutes. And this is something I was talking to everybody last night during all the news events with whatever's going on. Excuse me, I was just taking a drink. It's that we operate on candle closes. Everybody else operates on candles like still moving. And then that's what gets you. Because you're always thinking, if you switch to different time frames, you'll snipe it out. You'll know exactly what to do. And the markets will humble you so fast. So for us, like I was telling you before, nothing's going to change on the indexes. No matter how many times people ask me, like, do I go long or short? This was the long. This was the win. We are still looking for it to finish getting up here. So again, as I repeat my process, on the indexes, we use 15-minute time frames. So I have 12 more minutes for this current candle to go all the way up here. Until that happens, I can't go short. I told you guys that earlier. If I'm using our mitigation of risk strategy with True Algo. So I will just watch these candles continue to consolidate, continue to go up. And then once we hit this box, that's when my alert will go off, and then I'll look for reasons to push down. And guys, there might be 0 volatility for the next 45 minutes. And if that happens, that's totally okay. I'll wait till later. Our members will wait till later for the alerts to go off. We don't chase stuff here. If you chase stuff, you'll get humbled by market makers pretty quick. I'm going to probably pop around assets like crazy. By the way, silver just had a confirmed short. That's a bearish confirmation candle close. Do you guys see it? See the True Algo boxes? See the confirmation close? And then look at the next candle. There's a fair value gap right here, as well as that's where the open is too for silver. So that would be the first take profit area. And then after that gets filled, the second take profit area would be the box. Man, I apologize for all my throat. Oh, it's still going. All my throat clearing. The gap's just about to be filled. If any of you guys don't understand like what a gap in pricing is, one of the easiest ways like I think about it is like, just think of like this is a hot dog, and then there's no bun from the wicks. So once this candle comes down live, you'll see it will put a hot dog bun on that side. You guys see it live happening? It's almost filled the wick. The wick fill is right there. That's where it will be filled. Also means that gold is pushing down too. But remember, gold was trapped between boxes. True Algo members, on the NQ, especially because we're getting closer to New York, if the NQ comes down here, hits this box, then closes bullish, that's another opportunity to have a long upwards for New York Open as we watch that. So that's something to keep your eye on. We can see that the ES has way too far to go, so there won't be a long, new long position from the box for ES. I mean, again, it would have to literally dump straight down, so I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. I had to sneeze. I don't know if I hit the mute button in time. Sorry. DXY is still confirmed bearish for all of you Forex folks. If DXY is confirmed bearish, it just means that pairs that start with USD will lean on the bearish side. Let's see if the UCAD is at the True Algo boxes. Completely different asset, right? For all you Forex folks. And then right now I'm just trying to beat the indicator loading to see if, so right there, True Algo members, look, that bullish close hit the beacon. So that was already the take profit. But then just showing you guys this monster, look, bearish confirmation close, right? And if there's too many things, let me just take them off. Sometimes it gets a little distracting. Bearish confirmation candle close. You got to get 2 contracts activated, and look at the monster. You got able to get into the short before the news released. Straight to take profit, and then look, bullish candle close. Only 1 contract activated. You fill the fair value gap. You also hit daily open, and then that's a win. 2 monster wins in a row, and now it pushes down. And now the UCAD, this is where we have a little bit of conflict. Current members, listen. The UCAD is confirmed bullish right now, but the DXY is confirmed bearish still. So there's just a little bit of conflict going into New York for the UCAD and DXY. We already know that the euro and the pound are a tiny bit of a conflict against the DXY. Like right here, as we wait for this to load, we want this to be above a box because that would be, and there you go. So to be clear, the euro is confirmed bullish. The DXY is confirmed bearish. So right now, the only thing we're expecting is the euro to push up. When will we flip bearish on the euro? As soon as it closes bearish below this box. It's that simple. We don't have to look for anything else. That's it. So index folks, if you have Forex, there might be a really good opportunity in the Forex side while you're waiting for the index side to do something while it consolidates and traps traders. Remember, the only thing we can be right now is bullish. So let those retail traders get trapped thinking every time this drops, they're like, see, the war's going on. This is where I go short. And instead, let them short. If they win, I'm very happy for them. But I don't chase positions that we can't recreate based off of our system. Remember how the statistics work? Remember how we have an 89% win rate for a month? And the way you don't mess that up is you don't take things off of a hope and dream. That's why we streamed last night. Yeah, still no confirmation from Tether. So crypto folks, Tether has to close below a box, bearish, not stay in a box. You see how all the candles stay in the box? When Tether confirms bearish below this box or in between, it'll push the entire crypto market up. But right now, it's staying in the boxes. Man, I'm clearing my throat like crazy. I apologize, guys. US 30 putting a new high on that candle. So look, I just want to show you guys live. Look, you see silver? Where did I tell you the first take profit is? Ta-da. And then look what the market makers do. Instead of trying to go long on that fair value gap, the short was up here, and then now we're already out of it, and we get to get out of the way. But you don't short the bottom of that fair value gap because the entrance was here, and it filled the gap. Just showing you guys live how that occurred. And you'll see gold is still trapped between boxes too. See right here? Though this could have been a bearish confirmation candle close, and now we just hit that box. Because I know there's 2 sets of boxes right here. Nope, you're still confirmed short from gold. Look. And so now looking for, there's no gap here on gold anymore. It's already filled it. So looking for gold to continue bearish down to this box right there. Indexes, we'll have another candle close here in 3.5 minutes. This is the stuff that I was sort of talking to people last night. The reason why I can go back and look at stuff, guys, is These are the moves yesterday. There was 1,700 ticks won last night, or sorry, not last night, but yesterday off the NQ. All these arrows and stuff is just me like trying to help members see the closes and predict the price action before it happens. But like just showing you guys where things can look random. Like this was the short opportunity yesterday. And then even that sets you up before the news happens. Look, how far? You're talking about catching a 400 handle. I mean, just the short from up here, sorry, it's 500. That's 2,000 ticks just from the confirmed short. But most traders can't hold a position overnight. Their broker makes them close it. They even raised the maintenance margin last night during the release. But, I mean, you would have got 2,000 ticks out of it. But it's unrealistic to think that you could have held because your brokers sometimes are against you too. You know what I mean? True Algo members, just again, we're getting really, really close to that box. I don't think we're going to hit it in time for that candle. Plus, members, we know that this candle can't close bullish. So there's nothing to be had. So something else that I want to talk about. Let me show the stats. Statistics right here. So True Algo members and all of you guys watching, we cleared that daily scalp target right there. Usually they have an 85 to 90% chance to hit every single day. And that's one of the reasons why the ES is stopping where it did. And there's the hit rates over here. You can see the beacons. So like on the NQ today, we have daily scalp targets and beacons right here. And then look at the hit rates. 100%, 90%, 98%, 93%. Those are hit rates, not win rates, specifically to those targets. So you got to think about New York opening, hitting this box, then closing bullish. Every retail trader is saying the world is going to come to an end. We follow our statistics, we follow our rules, and then we push up and clear these targets. And then you think about it, this move here will be bigger than some of the candles that produced last night in the fear during the news break. So, and I'm trying to be consistent with you guys. Like, you notice that I've said there was no short position on the NQ or the ES or the US 30. And you might be like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about because look, he's missing out on this short position. It's like, no, guys, like you got to understand, I follow rules. Everybody else changes their time frame, changes their strategy, and there's another close. And guess what? We haven't hit a True Algo box, so there's still nothing to do on the indexes. I have to wait. The only thing I can be looking for, like I told you, is to continue the bullish move above. I don't chase these candles. It has to hit a True Algo box, and we've already done that. So I'm waiting for the move to complete. US 30, just showing you guys like the fruit of the pudding. Like, look, that's the very next candle, and it's still pushing up. The NQ, almost to the box. So again, we have a really good opportunity. If we can just go a little bit lower on the NQ and tap that box and then close a bullish right above that candle right there, that is a long opportunity for New York Open, where I would believe most retail traders are probably going to short. And now the euro's back in the box. Again, trying to think about New York, guys. Look at DXY starting to muscle up a little bit. If the euro closes below this box, be objective, then that's a short idea. Here comes gold almost finishing to the, you'll get to see it live. Look, remember? Bearish confirmation, 2 contracts activated. It's almost there. This should mean that silver is close to finishing out its idea as well. Here, I'll put it on this guy. Silver's right here. Gold's almost to the take profit, the full take profit. There it is. Boom. There it goes. You guys see? So while we wait for the indexes to do nothing right now, you take advantage of the other markets. We're in a war. Gold's supposed to go to new all-time highs. Nope. Just be objective. Bearish close. And there's the move. It's like a $14 move on gold. Straight to it. And so now, most of the time, retail traders would ask us, especially new members, Oh, do I go long on gold? No. Look at the take profits, by the way, happening live. This is the stuff like when you backtest, you don't ever experience. So True Algo members, you guys know the rules. Don't let any type of news event or anything else affect you. This candle has to close bullish off of this box to then have any type of long idea off of it. Thanks, Sam. I was wondering why it looked weird. That's why silver looked different when I popped onto this chart. New York opens here in, 12 and a half minutes. Again, index folks, the only thing we can be is bullish still. It has to close bearish from a box. Crypto folks, that small little move on Ethereum has played out. Bitcoin folks, you're still holding the box. If Bitcoin opens New York right here, then that would be a short opportunity on Bitcoin to push down. And for all of you guys that are on crypto, like the biggest thing right now is like you've got to get Tether to stop losing boxes, but then closing in another box. That's what's going to keep stopping crypto in its tracks. Like, just again to show you my point. You see right here, you see how those candles close below this box? And then look at the move on Bitcoin and on Tether. But now, after that move drops, every one of those candles keep getting stuck in this box or this box. And that's why we're in this consolidation fest. Big take profit on that silver idea. And this is why rules matter. I know it might seem like I'm flip-flopping, but I've yet to do anything on the euro. The euro was just red in this box. It's really easy to be like, oh, am I supposed to go short? No. What are the rules? It has to close bearish below the box. And so where retail traders will sit here and get really aggressive and go short, you just wait for the candle to close, and now literally the candle's green again. Same candle. This is why time frames matter. Again, that first bullish confirmation was right there. Now you've activated 3 out of 4 contracts using our True Algo mitigation strategy. Members, that strategy is written out for you. There's multiple backtesting videos to show you how to do it. There's your 3 entrances. That line would have been the 4th entrance, and then your stop loss is down here because then you would flip bearish. And then now that's a win. Now you secure your capital. Now you protect your position. So you can't be wicked out in a loss during New York Open. When DXY closes above this box right here, everybody, up there, that will tend to pull the Forex market down. It has to close where that circle is. Index is almost like turned off. I'm going to try to call this ahead of time, guys. In 10 minutes, New York's going to open. I think there's going to be quite the movement on the candles, like the last 10 or 15 seconds before New York opens. There'll be some big market makers that set some plays to try to attract retail. If they were really, really smart, they would, in the last 10 seconds before New York opening bell happens, they push it down really aggressive, and then that happens. Because what it's retail going to do when it opens, they go with the color, and then that will happen, and then they short, and they get filled down here, and then markets do that. No matter what, we will react off the boxes. Remember, I'm hoping the NQ can hit this box in the next 9 minutes, but then close bullish, and then I have a long opportunity. Trying to see if the stocks got anything. Tesla's between boxes. Apple already got to take profit during the pre-market. For any of you guys, if you individually trade stocks, you don't have you can't trade an option contract during the pre-market. And then there's your bearish confirmation candle close for Apple. So Apple looks like it wants to go lower for New York Open. Microsoft, folks, you guys already hit the take profit during pre-market, and now you're holding between boxes, so you're neutral. Check some Amazon. That was NVIDIA. And again, the reason why I can bounce around assets is because we're based in, Amazon is confirmed bullish right now from True Algo. You guys see the bullish closes. They're small on the right side of your screen because I watch more stocks than anything. But that's a bullish confirmation candle close, 2 contracts pushed up, and then now it's remaining bullish till it closes lower. Got about 7.5 minutes before New York opens. True Algo members, there could be some interest right here. Suck those traders out and then push up to our bullish scalp targets. So I really do think, like, again, following the statistics members, that like you got to be aware of these circle targets above price for New York at some point to push up during that session to clear these, as they all have 90% hit rates or higher. And then the toughest thing for people to understand is the only thing we can still be. And again, I'm trying to stay consistent so you guys know that we don't change our bias. The only thing that can change a bias is a box. And because we've hit that box earlier, I know I'm repeating myself, but this is what makes markets easier. Sorry every now and then if it gets boring and I'm just sitting here not saying much. It's because you can't do anything with our system until the candle closes. And we know that's in 6.5 minutes. And that's what saves you in markets, because normally you watch every candle move and you chase it and you change your time frame to try to force a move. And that's not how we operate here. So all we can do is remain bullish on the indexes. That's it. True Algo members, I mean, you know this isn't something that we would suggest, but like if you get a close in here, you can use that line in the sand to be where you would continue to be bearish now until you close back above the box. That's still being objective. But right now, we currently are bullish on all indexes. I mean, it's probably a good chance, real quick. Let's check the Russell. Here's the Russell for everybody. So just trying to, as we're waiting for it to load, trying to see if any of this, see, look, right there. There's it is. You miss all of this move right here, but it saves you from consolidation. Look how big the wicks are. They're pretty much connecting every candle. And then right here, there's your bullish confirmation with no box in between. And what does price do? Boom, straight up for you. Bearish close, take profit. Bullish close, new high. And now look, live, how it's hitting the first, that take profit box and holding it. You guys notice how the candles are getting bigger as we're getting closer to that New York bell? This is stuff that we talk to our members about, trying to predict what candles will do before they do it. And that's why they're starting to kick up the aggression level, because they know there's a lot of people who are waiting to get in the markets right now. And so I still think that this could be a really good play where to suck those people out, get them to go short, have a little bit of a wick, and then boom, take all of them out as they short the low. US 30 could care less. Again, US 30 will just remain in this bullish idea to get to the both the beacon and the scalp target. It hasn't cleared the scalp target yet. There would be a check mark there. Man, good Lord, gold. It's crazy. The aggression. This is oil loading in the right side of your screen right now. DXY is still bearish. Nice little push up into the box and boom, straight back down. Again, DXY has to close above the box to flip bullish. The euro has to close below the box to flip bearish. As you can see, euro is still long and strong going into the New York Open. Oil has put in a new high live on stream, just showing you guys. Remember when we started the stream that oil had a bullish confirmation candle close and we put in a new high. Trying to lower the stress and just follow rules and not paying attention to all the other stuff out in the world. Everybody probably would tell you, including us, we were telling members that oil is something that's very strong when there's wars, but this is a bearish confirmation candle from True Algo. That's a win. This is a bearish confirmation candle. Win. Now we have a bullish candle confirmation. And now it's pushing up. Sorry, the bullish confirmation was right there. And see, as it pushes up live. NQ, folks, it's got to close green. It can't just close red. If it closes red, it'll push down. It's got to close green. So it's got, the NQ right now has 2 minutes to close above that, because that means it'll close green. So you can see it before it happens. If it doesn't close above that line, it's going to do that. It has to close bullish from True Algo boxes to flip bullish. If not, it's going to scoop lower. That's specific on the NQ. US 30, you might just consolidate and just continue to push up to our scalp target into our beacon. True Algo scalp target, True Algo beacon. As you can see, like how the US 30 candle is green. There's a new high. Here it comes right now live. Here it comes. And one more tick. Come on. There it goes. Boom. There's a scalp target cleared. You see how instant take profit? And look, see the check mark? That's what I'm talking about. And now look at the NQ. You see how it's green? The close is in less than a minute. Edgar, are you on XAU? I used a futures chart for my broker. So I'm on GC. If you go into our Discord, I have a full sheet that shows every one of my templates. Look at the very bottom. You'll see the asset name. So US 30 with that big win already before New York opens. And then NQ, if that closes, that will remain bullish, just like the other two indexes still are bullish. New York opens in less than a minute. Try to move with the volatility. The euro is still confirmed bullish. DXY is still confirmed bearish. Again, the circles are, if it closes in the circle, that would flip the Forex market. Look at oil, full take profit hit before New York opens. There you go. Full take profit hit. You don't even have to wait for New York to open. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go. Do you have data? Like, Edgar, just in Discord, drop your screenshot and tag me. Make sure you're on the right time frame, too. New York's just about to pop, folks. Get this stuff out of the way. Look at US 30. Here it comes. Look, before New York pops. There it goes. Let's go. Aha! I'm just laughing because, look, full take profit hit on the US 30. Both circles cleared. All right, New York's open now. Members, I hope that helped. Oh, that's such a gorgeous move. Again, now with the NQ, we'll flip bearish on it when it closes back in this box. We got 15 minutes before that happens. I told you the aggression would kick in. It just didn't go lower. It went actually up. Remember the last 10 seconds of that candle as a market maker? And then now this is not a place to go long on US 30. You have hit the full take profit box. That's over 200 ticks, by the way. Let me get the circles out of the way for price action. ES, by the way, completely neutral. There's nothing to do on the ES. We're expecting it to get up here. Until that happens, this is not a place to react on. I hope that US 30 call helped, members. That's awesome, man. And this is why, like how much power we talk about. Like, hold on, wrong asset. Get out of the way. Like, you guys see US 30? All the retail traders, you don't long into our box, right? It has to close bearish. I understand that this current candle is bearish. It's got to close, guys. If not, you'll get trapped in that wick. That's why down here, we were telling you it's bullish, and there's the full take profit. Because remember, box to box, remember, box, open, scalp targets, box, full take profit hit. And it was said live too. ES is below the open. NQ starting to sip into the box. It has to close bearish, and then when that happens, that'll flip the NQ for me. I will remain neutral. Why would I remain neutral? Because it's in the box. Cool. I still think they're laying a trap. By the way, that gap has been filled, and you just tap the day box from True Algo. We still have that bullish confirmation candle closed, so still looking for it to push up, get that scalp target. Once this candle closes bearish inside of our boxes, then you can flip neutral on the NQ. Look at that wick on US 30. You see all those traders who just got absolutely hammered? Now, the thing is, they all think that everybody was going short. All that was True Algo and like big old market makers taking profit on their long positions. The only way to go and get out of your long is to take a short against it, and that closes it. Again, I really hope that helped True Algo folks to be conscientious of we were long from the True Algo box down here, and the only thing we could do is target the next box higher. Look at the wick, guys. Look. Think about every retail trader who's shorting the low. Look at them. You guys see it live, right? When you back test, you don't feel what I'm talking about right now because the candle instantaneously prints. And we're just talking about a 15-minute time frame. Like, what if you're someone who's trading on the 1 minute? Look at the 1 minute candles. What are you going to do? Do you understand how stressful this is? Inverting gaps, flipping gaps, sweeping liquidity. Like, all they're doing is taking people out of positions. Be objective. Use True Algo. Look at US 30. It's literally almost to the open. Here it comes. Every one of those traders are rocked in that gap, and now it's green. This is why I love this system. Because you all know, again, current members, I don't know those of you that are not a part of our system, you would never short this because it has to close. Sam, that is a confirmed bullish close on the NQ. The ES is still bullish. It has to close in down here to flip bearish. And so looking for the ES to get up to these scalp targets, NQ up to this scalp target or to this beacon and another scalp target. If the US 30, just trying to call this before it happens, guys, if the US 30 closes above this box in 11 minutes, it's going to take markets strongly up higher. Real quick, I'm just going to check some other things. The euro just got to full take profit. Look, first bullish close. Remember what I said? 3 out of 4 contracts activated, True Algo members. Boom, take profit. And look where the market makers stop price. You're welcome, John. Isn't it awesome, man? Let everyone else worry about all the news, all the crap that's being posted everywhere. Again, I feel bad for anything that's going on anywhere else, but the only thing we can control is how we use our system. And no news event is going to cause me to change it. The only thing I do is use our boxes, and you see it live. That is a full win on euro. Do you guys see it? True Algo, bullish close, pushes up. You short the lows. Don't do that. That's a reload. That's 3 contracts out of 4, correct, True Algo members? And then bam, to the absolute tick. You know how people talk about like, oh, to the tick, exactly as predicted? Nah, man. This is to the literal tick. So guys, True Algo members, can you answer Ron? Just so he knows I'm not blowing smoke. Do we provide lessons and live sessions how to use it? So Ron, what you're watching right now, this is stream number 9 of the week. 9 times we've live streamed during the New York session for members. Sorry, we've streamed 9 times. A couple of times it was during London, the late London session, or into the Asia session last night. But this is the 9th live stream for members. And then on our learning platform, every single live stream we've done is on there, including the entire learning platform of the strategies. And as you can see, members are now answering you. Thank you, guys. Look at oil. Remember, long and strong. Look. We don't short. It has to close bearish. You just simply follow the rules, man. Crypto, or Nate, you remember, like Nate, when you were here before, I didn't debut this mitigation strategy. The entire system has changed in a positive. We took everybody's feedback. We did not alter the system. We just finally showed everybody an entrance and exit strategy. And it's blowing things out of the water, man. This has been a record-setting week for many members. Super happy for them. So we're about to get another close here in 8.5 minutes. Again, you can see the NQs kicking up that volatility. It's now completely filled that gap. This is for the second time. ES still just sitting around. It's open. US 30 still just moving within that candle. And just note like how quickly the brain flips. It's 8 minutes now, 6, 7.5. If this candle, look at that. They're just literally trapping people like crazy. If this candle closes bearish, which right now it's green, and you notice I keep changing how much time it is till it closes because it's every 15 minutes. And so oh man, if it closes bearish down here, that will be a potential short. By the way, True Algo members, notice that the US 30 is going in a different direction than the NQ. So we're seeing that happen again. It's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour for them to level out and then move in the same direction. Crypto folks, nothing has moved. A lot of crypto traders, and we're talking about the bigger market makers in crypto, they're trading the New York session. They're not trading crypto right now. That's why it looks like somebody just turned crypto off. Oil just going for it. Oil is about to fill a gap to finish that. It just filled the gap for that next take profit position from the original longs. See if silver got into a long. I don't think it did. Sorry, I just moved this over. Actually, I'll just put silver over here. Keep oil on the right side like normal. I'm trying to keep my templates the same, so when you go back and watch the videos that we have, you see that my templates are the same. So again, this is on silver. Bullish close. It did hit the take profit box already, so it's not a valid long. Sorry, the long was right here. We talked about this earlier, guys. That's the valid long. Huge win on silver before New York ever opened. And you guys see live, look at the euro. If the euro closes this candle red like how it is right now, that is a valid bearish idea for the euro. And then if you can get DXY to close above that line, that would then cause a bullish idea on DXY. That would be that trifecta setup. But you see why you wouldn't long the top using True Algo? Because it's showing you right there. That's the point where price stops. The bigger players take profit. US 30, opposite direction. NQ still dipping. US 30, you've now gotten to the top of the box. Huge, huge win on this. NQ, more difficult today. Again, just calling things as we see it. US 30 still going. US 30, next take profit area is weekly open. If this candle closes, remember we said, if it closes above this box, it's going to really push up strong. The goal is for it to push up all markets, but you can only control what this asset does. And then the next take profit area is very far away. That's a very big move to help. There it goes. Here comes weekly open. True Algo members, you know I don't talk about US 30 often because I like to play the ES and the NQ. But if I'm covering the US 30 like crazy, there's a reason. Here it comes. Next take profit. Just take profit after take profit after take profit. Man. Apple, remember, or confirmed bearish. By the way, just to show you, guys, go back and watch the stream. Look at Apple and watch what I said. Confirmed bearish. And then look at the open for Apple. Vroom. That's why the NQ, by the way, is dropping like crazy. If you're a Tesla trader, there's the beacon. You would not go long on that. That's a take profit tool. We teach that to our members. And now Tesla sold. And straight to the box, by the way. Retail traders start shorting the low. You can't do that. You can't short this box. It has to close below it like Apple did, and then look at the short. Microsoft, no bearish close. Microsoft would be like the way it's moving. Generational wealth's been created on that asset so far this year, but like it is smacking in between boxes on the confirmation. So what does that mean? Don't look at Microsoft. The play on Microsoft will be when it closes above this box. And then Amazon, huge sell-off at open. It's now below this box. It did not hit the take profit. If it closes down here, we can look for Amazon to scoop into that box over there. Oil, gap filled, take profit hit. And then now you see the bots are starting to sell. BOTS, bots. Back over to indexes. Sorry I'm moving around so much. I'm trying to help as many people as possible. NQ is still holding that day box. The close is in 2.5 minutes. Very aggressive on the NQ. You can notice that the ES is still holding its long. Remember from down here? Big wicks, aggressive, right? You should expect aggression with what New York is opening to with what happened. And now look, US 30 did hit the weekly open. Sam, if you are practicing and that was your first long, and then your second long is where the box started, the third long is maybe where the white starts, and then your last long is where that white box ends, then in theory, yes, all of those would be active. And then where is your stop? Here? If so, I believe that's a good stop to protect capital. Would love this all the way up to there. Would be a huge win. Again, just slowly but surely on this ES looking for this. It'd be really smart for them to like chop as many people up, collect, because again, the only way that the brokers make money is off of commissions. They need people to open and close their position. So take advantage of those people by chopping them up as we slowly get up here from that first long idea. See how Euro's getting back to being red. The closes matter. And so if you guys all were to ask me, and this is really important, do I go short right now on the Euro? You were telling me when it closes bearish, then it's a way to look to go short. One, none of this is financial advice. But two, it's off of a candle close. I don't have to look at the Euro for the next 15 minutes because we use 30-minute candles for Forex. 30 minutes for everything except for indexes. So I just set a timer, and then in 15 minutes, I'll come back to the Euro. And if this candle closes bearish, then it's a short idea. Until that happens, again, until the close happens, I waste time staring at this chart. If I stare at this chart, I'm going to get FOMO, and that's what we don't want in markets, okay? We don't want to make retail mistakes. Look at the aggression on the NQ. Look at the ES pushing up strong, US 30 up strong, NQ's almost to break even. Sam, none of this is financial advice. And by the way, Sam is a member of our group. If you took the mitigation strategy and every contract got activated, you're now at break even. Move the stop. Protect the position. Don't sit here and hold at this point, and then the next candle does this, and then you turn what was a potential big loss and now at break even, but it should be up in profit to then a loss. By the way, that is a bearish candle, not a bullish candle close. US 30, that is a bullish candle. And then the ES, folks, you are still bullish from the bottom. It has yet to hit a box, unlike the US 30 that did. Thanks, Rick. You can feel free to ask members those questions, but not us. So you'll notice like I focus on indexes because we get a candle close every 15, but every other asset, it's a 30-minute close, so I don't have to stare at that. That's why I spend more time on the indexes, not because like I like them better. It's just I have to check them more often because we have more consistent candle closes. Congrats, Sams. That's awesome, bud. Everyone has to understand, like when you're practicing in markets, when you have a position that goes red, most retail traders sell the low in their position, right? Because you physically can't handle any more loss. It literally hurts you. So right here where you sell into this True Algo box, and you guys saw me live showing Sam using our strategy, the stop has to be the close below that box because then you want lower. Instead, look how it's hard, and now look at it. You see it live. It's not smoke every single day we do this stuff, guys. I told you when we started this stream, an hour ago, the only thing you could be is bullish. Who gives a crap what the news tells you to do with markets? Look at the US 30. Look at the ES with the new high. Look at the NQ coached as it goes. I know it's tough. That is an aggressive wick, but we protect our positions. It's tough. Ask Sam. It doesn't feel good when you see red, and now it's green, and now it feels great, and then you move your stop and you protect. Everyone else, yeah, exactly, Rick. I appreciate it, bud. Everyone else doesn't call this stuff live. They're trying to help you, but they can't do it consistently. Question, because I want to be extremely objective. That means I have no opinion. True Algo members, what is my win rate on the New York Opens? The hardest time in markets this week. What is the win rate? That means me calling what's going to happen when New York opens. What's the win rate this week? We're on Friday now, by the way, everybody, and watch their answers. Reminder, US 30, folks, that is a bullish close, like we said earlier, and look at the candle. That's the only thing you can predict. And you're traveling up to take profit. You can already secure, you can protect. And as you guys look at Tony, look at Paul, look at Victor, Sam, they're not blowing smoke. Our streams, we put them back on our learning platform so you can watch them and learn from it. That is a 100% win rate this week on New York Open, man. And you might be like, well, wait a second. Now the NQ is red. Question, Sam, current members, guys, what did the NQ just hit for Take Profit 1? Do you guys see it? You have to be aggressive. That is a fair value gap. That is a take profit. You can't sit here and say it must go up to this box. The market makers are going to take profit on their positions when that stuff happens. Just showing you guys that oil idea. See how it stops at the line? Euro's still selling off quite strong from that True Algo smack. That closes in, 11 minutes? So right now, like, you got to think about it, like, play in the future. If we closed right this second, that's a bearish confirmation. We can only look lower. You cannot look higher. Over here on DXY, if we close right this second, that's a bullish confirmation. You can only look higher. You can't look lower. That's how you be objective. Oil's pushing down more aggressive now. If oil closes this candle in 10 minutes down here, that is a bearish short. This is silver. See if gold is setting up a potential short opportunity. What we want to see right now where gold is loading, if this closes right there, will it close from a True Algo box? If so, that is a potential short opportunity. So just watching the arrows. Sorry for marking up the chart like crazy. Come on. Well, and there you go. It will be, right? You guys see it? If this closes right this second, that would be a bearish short confirmation. Crypto folks, just to show you guys like why I love True Algo and teaching it. Remember I told you that crypto's turned off? Those bigger players are playing on the assets that we're playing on. Look, it is literally in the same spot. Crypto market is off. They will turn it on later, especially on Friday. There's so much encouragement for crypto traders. I'm talking about guys, the ones who actually move the markets, and the people who do, they have 9 figures in their trading account. Those are market makers. Not every other group that says they move markets. They can't move them. Okay? Crypto is off, and then later today, you're probably going to see some altcoins, specifically the main dog coins, go nuts. So just calling it in advance, and just make sure you guys watch for it, okay? Tether is ramping up right now. It's going to make it really difficult for these long positions on crypto to continue to hold, because you can see it's getting ready to close in between the box. Big old move on Euro. We don't chase this going down. We already had a big long, multiple longs already. Okay? It's okay to just let that candle go do its thing. Don't get trapped in it. Again, and Sam, hopefully live you got to see that, bud, of when that position went red and then you got to get it out of take profit and break even, how good it feels now that when the markets hit our first take profit in that gap and it pushes down, you protected the position. That's sometimes just getting out at break even is exactly what you want to do, because it's so easy to close the position down here as a huge loss, and we have to protect. And so when the NQ closes this, guys, the biggest thing for me, current members, because remember, you're in a swing box, right, guys? Closing below here is going to bring quite the heat to get down here on the NQ, okay? But be mindful, you've got True Algo members. You guys see the swing box? That means don't play the NQ. If you have those questions popping in the brain because they're stacked, Remember, stack boxes, box, 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 big old box. Then look at a different asset. It makes it so much easier because then you don't have to debate those situations in your brain. US 30, folks, remember, that was almost 100 ticks alone. If we close below this box, that would be a short opportunity. Nate, I haven't even looked. I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen based off of past events. It'll happen to towards this Asia session that's going to print. It tends to happen always on a Friday and a Saturday when we have something like this. So if that helps you, fantastic. Lots of potential ideas might activate here on this next close. Sorry for clicking around so much. I'm just trying to cover as many asset classes as possible for people. Current members, if you guys got any questions, just let me know and I'll look at it. I have to go here shortly, guys. This stream wasn't supposed to happen. I just wanted to be on here because of the extra volatility and like security that people probably don't feel with markets today. And I know I've been streaming too much because my throat is literally on fire. And then members, on Sunday, reminder that we'll be doing this live. Let's backtest together. Let's be super objective. Let's try to find as many losses as possible so that we can see if we still end the week break even or at a huge win. You're welcome, Nate. And as I'm getting ready to get off here, guys, I want to be as objective as possible. And current members, again, check me. Right now, on the ES, nothing has changed. The only thing you can be is bullish. If this candle drops all the way to this box and you miss that short, that's good. Because if you go short right now, it's a bad habit. And the market makers will wreck you. Instead, we are bullish because of this box until we get to the take profit, full take profit up here. Because once you tap this box, that's where then you would look for a potential bearish short. Right here, if it drops, just let it drop. Look at something else. Look at how aggressive the NQ is, man. Look at these wicks of trying to trap these traders. Who do you think is down here? It's not the market makers. This is retail traders shorting every bottom because they think markets are going to go to zero because of the news event. Thank you, retail traders. Remember what I said, current members. For the NQ specific, if you're going to be on that one, you have to handle higher volatility. When we close below that day box, for me, just repeating my idea for you guys, that's where the bigger move is going to kick in. Right now, if you negate the swing box, do you see how the day box is absolutely holding it to a T? Edgar's asking, are we still confirmed bullish? And the answer is what, everybody? The answer is absolutely. And by the way, if you didn't take profit on the first US 30 idea, guys, do you see it? That's entrance 1 using our mitigation strategy. That's entrance 2. Thank you, Andres. I appreciate it, bud. Entrance 3, you did not hit. Entrance 4, you did not hit yet. So that means your average entry would have brought you way down there. And that is a monster of a win. Look, just so you understand. Average entry would have put you about right here. That's 67 ticks at New York Open. Done. Move the stop up to break even, to weekly open. Protect the position. This is the full take profit because once it hits this box, now it has the potential to set up a short position. If it closes bearish, be as objective as possible. Again, current members, please, with the NQ, it's not the one to be overly aggressive on with the swing box down here. Focus on ES or especially US 30 today. You guys know it's rare when I'm talking about US 30 this much. It's the easier play. Or if you're long and strong with the ES, but the NQ is going to make it hard because of that swing box. You see how the swing box is not in the way on the other two? If you're worried about it, go check the Russell. There's other indexes to look at. Indices, sorry. Gold will still have a bearish confirmation close here in the next 4 minutes if it closes below this box, everybody, for that potential move to play out. There's no gap below, so the first take profit would be this box. Well, sorry, open is here too. take profit 1, take profit 2. Also check silver, check copper, check other assets, guys. So as we wait for this to load, was this a bullish confirmation? Was this a bullish confirmation as I'm waiting for the box to load? Was this a bullet confirmation? Bullish, can't talk. Trying to still not lose the indexes. Come on. Nope. Again, being objective, that I was just trying to guess where it would be. There's your bullish close. Straight to take profit. There's your bearish close. Straight to take profit. There's your bullish close. 2 contracts activated. Straight to profit. This would have been a bad long idea because the take profit was too close. But again, nonetheless, being objective as possible. And now copper, if it closes here, that's a bearish confirmation. Trying to target the box down here. Oil, you see where it is now? It has to close below the box, guys. That's why the circle is there. If it closes in this circle or lower, that's a bearish confirmation. Euro is just about to close the candle, but True Algo members, look where the euro is. Think about risk. What is wrong with the close right here on the euro? It's literally, there's take profit. It's too close. What do? Look for a different asset. Look at the pound. Let's see if the pound, if this is a bearish close, if the box is up here, then that would be a bigger take profit as we wait for it to load. We're just about to close, and then guys, I really got to go. I hope that I was helpful. Nope, the pound will not have a bullish close or bearish close yet. It has to close down here. Be objective, guys. Look at the ES, baby. Look at it. Just sucking up all of those retail traders. You guys see it? Look at the wick. Look at the wicks, man. This is why we said we're bullish. You have to be objective. Look at the US 30. There's a new high. Look, 1 minute candle, so you know we're not blowing smoke. Brand new high. Brand new high. Every one of those retail traders are getting trapped at the lows thinking that they're going to catch the low and they're going to ride it to the bottom. And they would never ride it because they would take profit way too soon. Absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, I'm out. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I really hope that I was helpful in a time when I think market makers and especially YouTubers, influencers, other gurus are literally just feeding you hindsight. And then they're going to try to take credit, and then they're going to tell you afterwards they predicted the move. If you guys get a second, I would love for you to go to our YouTube page and just go look at the video we posted last night. It's 22 seconds long. And you will hear me on Sunday tell our members about the news event that was going to happen this week. And then I told members on Wednesday that there were shorts to be had on the ES because we didn't hit my target at 51.80, all because of True Algo. Ugh. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Hit the like button, subscribe, and please come check us over at our Discord so when we do free live streams, you don't miss out. The problem with YouTube is there's a delay. There's no delay on YouTube. Yes, we are on for Sunday, and I look forward to joining you guys. Take care, everybody.